Welcome to Zen Mind Peaceful Life. Have you ever wondered why Sagittarius is one of the most admired and envied signs of the zodiac? There's something about them that draws people in. Something beyond just their adventurous spirit. Sagittarius is known for their free-spirited nature, but what makes them truly captivating goes far deeper. In this video, we're going to reveal 21 fascinating reasons why everyone envies Sagittarius. And trust me, by the end of this, you'll see them in a whole new light. From their magnetic personality to their fearless approach to life, Sagittarians seem to have it all. But what's really behind their allure? What makes them so irresistible? You might think you know them. But there are traits and characteristics that even the most devoted Sagittarius enthusiasts often overlook. As we dive into each of these 21 reasons, you'll learn how Sagittarius effortlessly connects with people, pursues their dreams, and maintains a level of independence that many only dream of. Whether you're a Sagittarius yourself or you're simply intrigued by their mysterious charm, this video will reveal insights that will not only change how you view Sagittarius, but also inspire you to apply some of these traits to your own life. So, before we begin, make sure to hit the subscribe button and join the Zen Mind Peaceful Life community. Stay tuned until the end, because there's one reason that might just surprise you, and it could change your perspective on Sagittarius forever. Don't miss out. Let's get started. 1. Sagittarius is always in search of deep connection. Sagittarius is one of the most unique zodiac signs when it comes to building relationships. Their innate desire to connect on a deeper level with others is one of the traits that make them so enviable. Unlike many other signs, who are content with surface-level interactions, Sagittarians crave meaningful conversations and friendships that go beyond the ordinary. From an astrological perspective, this trait can be attributed to the influence of Jupiter, the planet of expansion and wisdom. Jupiter encourages Sagittarians to seek truth, not just in knowledge but in their relationships as well. It pushes them to explore the depths of human connection, pushing past small talk and engaging in more profound, enriching interactions. This desire for intellectual and emotional depth in their relationships makes them magnetic. People want to be around Sagittarians because they make others feel truly understood. Their empathetic nature is something that is rare to come by and deeply admired. Example: imagine a Sagittarian friend who, without hesitation, listens to your problems, not with judgment but with empathy. They ask thoughtful questions and truly care about your emotions, offering advice that goes beyond clichés. It's this kind of genuine connection that makes Sagittarians stand out in their social circles. Their ability to connect deeply is a rare and coveted quality. Their friendships are built on trust, understanding, and emotional resonance. Sagittarians invest their time and energy into people who align with their values and who are also on a quest for self-discovery and growth. This deep sense of emotional investment creates long-lasting bonds that others can only admire. It is not surprising that Sagittarians are seen as the life of the party. They are the ones who make everyone feel heard, important, and loved. Psychological insight. People often admire Sagittarians for their ability to create bonds that are deeply fulfilling. This trait of wanting to understand others comes from a psychological need to feel connected. Sagittarius has a natural ability to tune into people's emotional frequency, allowing them to build trust quickly. This psychological gift is rare, and it's no wonder that others find it so enviable. 2. Sagittarius loves spontaneity and the thrill of the unknown. One of the most defining qualities of Sagittarius is their love for spontaneity. They are not the type to meticulously plan out every detail of their life. Instead, they embrace life's uncertainties, making bold decisions on the fly, which gives them a sense of freedom and excitement. This ability to live in the moment and take risks without fear of the outcome is one of the things that makes them so appealing. From an astrological perspective, the fire element of Sagittarius fuels this passionate, fearless approach to life. Fire signs, in general, are known for their spontaneity, but Sagittarians take it to another level. Jupiter, the planet of exploration, also plays a major role here. It encourages Sagittarians to break free from conventional limits and explore new territories, both physically and mentally. This makes their lives feel like one big adventure, and others cannot help but envy the freedom and joy that Sagittarius exudes. Example: picture a Sagittarian deciding on a last-minute road trip with no particular destination in mind. They thrive on this kind of uncertainty, embracing the adventure that comes with the unknown. While many would hesitate or spend time worrying about the possible risks, Sagittarius is already packing their bags and heading out the door, ready for whatever comes next. This love of spontaneity is often contagious. It encourages others to step out of their comfort zones, reminding them that life is too short to always be cautious and safe. Sagittarius reminds everyone around them that living life to the fullest means embracing the unknown and daring to take risks. Psychological insight. Sagittarians' spontaneous nature can be rooted in their high level of openness to experience, a psychological trait linked to creativity and risk-taking. Those high in openness tend to enjoy novelty, seek variety, and love the excitement that comes from trying new things. Sagittarius embodies this trait completely, which is why they can inspire those around them to also embrace uncertainty and change. 3. Sagittarius doesn't repeat relationships, they crave novelty. Unlike many people who get comfortable in long-term relationships even when they are no longer fulfilling, Sagittarians have a unique gift for letting go and moving on when something no longer aligns with their desires. Their desire for novelty drives them to constantly seek out new experiences, both in relationships and in all aspects of life. They don't settle for the ordinary and are always looking for the next challenge or opportunity that excites them. From an astrological viewpoint, this craving for novelty is also connected to their mutable quality, which makes them adaptable and open to change. Sagittarians are not afraid to break free from the past if it means growing and exploring new horizons. This ability to release the old and welcome the new is something many admire about Sagittarians. Their ability to evolve and not cling to what no longer serves them is a strength many wish they had. Example: a Sagittarius in a relationship may not hesitate to walk away if they feel it no longer brings them growth or joy. They are not afraid to let go, even when it is difficult. While some might stay in unhealthy relationships out of habit or fear of change, Sagittarians understand the importance of personal growth and will prioritize their own well-being. This strength to move forward in search of something better is one of the reasons they are so respected and admired. Psychological insight. Sagittarians' ability to let go can be explained through the psychological concept of self-actualization. This refers to the human need to grow and fulfill one's potential. Sagittarians, driven by their desire for novelty, are constantly in search of new ways to better themselves and seek out environments and people that challenge them. This constant evolution helps them stay dynamic and engaged with life in a way that others may envy. 4. Sagittarius is naturally charming, attractive, and strong. Sagittarians have a natural magnetism that draws people to them. Whether it's their engaging personality, sense of humor, or deep philosophical outlook on life, Sagittarians know how to captivate others. This magnetic charm is not just about their physical appearance but also their innate confidence and strength, which make them stand out in any crowd. This quality is deeply connected to their ruling planet, Jupiter, which is associated with expansion, good fortune, and abundance. Jupiter's influence gives Sagittarians a sense of ease and self-assurance that is hard to ignore. They carry themselves with a quiet confidence that is both alluring and admirable, often attracting admirers without even trying. Example: think about the Sagittarius in your life who seems to light up any room they enter. They may not be the loudest or most attention-seeking person, but their presence is felt. They have this quiet energy that makes people want to be near them. This natural charm and sense of strength is often a source of envy for those who feel less confident or struggle with their self-image. Their charm is not just about their looks, it's about how they make people feel. Sagittarians have an uncanny ability to make others feel special, to make them feel as though they matter. This emotional intelligence, combined with their natural charm, makes them not only attractive but deeply admired by those around them. Psychological insight. Sagittarians' charm can be explained by their high self-esteem and social intelligence. People with high self-esteem tend to exude confidence and can easily connect with others. Sagittarians' ability to build trust and make others feel valued comes from their innate understanding of human nature, which makes them incredibly charismatic. 5. Sagittarius is a free spirit who values independence above all else. Independence is the cornerstone of Sagittarius identity. More than any other sign, they prioritize their personal freedom and autonomy. Sagittarius will never allow anyone or anything to restrict their personal growth or path in life. This relentless pursuit of freedom is something that makes them stand out from other signs and often the source of envy for others who may feel trapped by societal expectations or the demands of others. The influence of Jupiter again plays a role here, encouraging Sagittarians to seek their own path, free from the constraints of convention. They live life on their own terms, making decisions that align with their passions and values, no matter how unconventional or risky those choices may seem to others. Example: imagine a Sagittarius who refuses to conform to traditional career paths. They might decide to leave a secure job to travel the world, pursue a creative passion, or start their own business. This freedom to choose their path, regardless of what others think, is a trait that many people admire and secretly envy. The strength to live life independently, without fear of judgment or failure, is what makes Sagittarius so magnetic. Psychological insight. Sagittarians' commitment to independence can be linked to their high need for autonomy, a psychological trait that drives them to seek control over their own lives. Those with high autonomy need to feel that they are in charge of their decisions and actions. This desire for self-determination is deeply ingrained in Sagittarius, which is why they resist being controlled or restricted by anyone. 6. Sagittarius takes a long time to get over betrayal. One of the most intriguing qualities of Sagittarius is how deeply they feel when betrayed. While they may appear carefree on the outside, their internal world is often much more complex. Sagittarius values trust and loyalty in their relationships, and when this trust is broken, it can take them a long time to heal. Astrologically, this tendency can be explained by the Sagittarius mutable fire nature. As a mutable sign, Sagittarius is flexible and adaptable. But when it comes to trust, they invest deeply. This investment is why betrayal cuts so deeply. While they may forgive others more easily than most, true healing takes time. They do not forget the pain immediately, and this emotional depth makes them seem more complex than they first appear. Example: think about a situation where a Sagittarius has been let down by a close friend or romantic partner. While others might move on quickly or forgive with ease, the Sagittarius will take time to process their emotions. They may seem outwardly fine, but internally, the betrayal lingers. This emotional depth is often hidden, and many people fail to understand just how long it takes for them to fully recover from such wounds. Psychological insight. Sagittarians' delayed recovery from betrayal may be related to their attachment style, specifically the secure attachment style. People with secure attachment invest deeply in their relationships and expect mutual trust. When this trust is violated, they experience significant emotional turmoil, which can delay their healing process. Sagittarians' strong desire for deep connections makes them more vulnerable when they are hurt, and it takes time for them to fully trust again. 7. Sagittarius has a unique gift for knowing exactly what their date desires. One of the most attractive traits of Sagittarius is their ability to understand their partner's desires and needs without being told. They seem to have an intuitive sense of what will make the other person feel appreciated and special. This skill, combined with their adventurous spirit, makes them excellent partners in romance. Astrologically, this talent is tied to their ruling planet Jupiter, which is associated with wisdom, knowledge, and intuition. Jupiter allows Sagittarius to read people well, especially in romantic situations. They know just the right words to say and how to make their partner feel truly seen and understood, which is a rare quality in relationships. Example: imagine you're on a date with a Sagittarius. Instead of talking endlessly about themselves, they ask you questions that make you feel heard. They know exactly how to make you feel comfortable, confident, and open. This awareness creates instant chemistry, making you feel like you've known them for years, even if you've only just met. Psychological insight. Sagittarians' ability to read their date's desires is a reflection of emotional intelligence. The ability to perceive, understand, and manage emotions. This quality makes them highly attuned to the emotional needs of others, allowing them to form deeper, more meaningful connections. Their emotional intelligence plays a significant role in creating instant rapport with others, making them excellent partners and friends. 8. The combination of Scorpio and Sagittarius is rare and challenging. When Sagittarius and Scorpio come together, it creates a dynamic that is both intense and rare. The two signs have completely different approaches to life. Scorpio, a water sign, is emotional, intense, and private, while Sagittarius, a fire sign, is spontaneous, free-spirited, and outgoing. Despite their differences, when these two signs come together, the relationship can be full of passion and growth. Astrologically, the pairing of Scorpio and Sagittarius is challenging due to their contrasting elements. Scorpio's depth of emotions and need for privacy can clash with Sagittarius' need for freedom and openness. However, when they find common ground, the relationship can lead to profound growth and transformation for both individuals. Example: consider a Sagittarius and Scorpio in a relationship. At first, they may struggle to understand each other's needs. Scorpio may feel Sagittarius is too carefree, while Sagittarius may feel Scorpio is too intense. However, once they learn to appreciate their differences, the relationship can evolve into one of great intensity and mutual growth. This rarity and complexity of their bond make their connection particularly enviable. Psychological insight. This combination showcases how opposites attract in astrology and psychology. The differences between Sagittarius and Scorpio can create tension, but it also fosters growth. Sagittarius' adventurous and optimistic nature helps Scorpio open up emotionally, while Scorpio's depth can teach Sagittarius the value of emotional intimacy and commitment. Their relationship requires balance and compromise, but can ultimately be one of great strength and personal development. 9. Winning over Sagittarius can be difficult. Patience is key. Sagittarians are not the easiest people to win over, especially in romantic relationships. They highly value their independence and freedom, and they are often hesitant to commit to someone until they are certain that the relationship will not restrict their autonomy. To win their heart, you must demonstrate patience, respect their space, and prove that you understand their need for personal growth. Astrologically, Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter, the planet of expansion, and they are naturally inclined to seek freedom and exploration. This need for freedom can make them cautious when it comes to entering committed relationships. Sagittarians need to feel that their individuality will be respected, and they must trust that their partner understands their need for space. Example: if you've ever been in a relationship with a Sagittarius, you might have noticed that they don't easily open up or rush into commitment. They may take their time to see if the relationship aligns with their personal goals and values. While this may seem frustrating at first, once they feel secure in their partner's understanding and respect for their freedom, they become incredibly loyal and devoted. Psychological insight. Sagittarians' hesitancy to commit can be attributed to their fear of losing independence. In psychology, this relates to the concept of attachment avoidance, where individuals value their autonomy and fear being smothered in a relationship. Sagittarians need a partner who respects their boundaries and gives them the space to grow as individuals, which makes their love for those who win them over deeply authentic and rewarding. 10. Sagittarius loves to converse, but sometimes can't keep secrets. Sagittarians are known for being outgoing and expressive, which makes them fantastic conversationalists. They love engaging in deep conversations, sharing stories, and exchanging ideas. However, their candid nature can sometimes lead them to reveal more than they intend. While they may not have bad intentions, their openness can occasionally result in them blurting out secrets or personal information that they shouldn't. Astrologically, the influence of Jupiter encourages Sagittarians to be open and transparent. They have an innate need to share what they think and feel, which can sometimes lead to unintentional oversharing. Their honesty, however, is often refreshing and makes them feel approachable and genuine. Example: a Sagittarius might be having a conversation with a friend and unintentionally reveal something that was supposed to remain private. While they do not mean to upset anyone, their enthusiasm and honesty sometimes get the best of them. Despite this, their transparency is what draws people to them. They are refreshingly real, and their lack of pretense is something that others admire. Psychological insight: Sagittarians' inability to keep secrets can be seen as an expression of self-disclosure, a psychological phenomenon where individuals feel comfortable sharing personal information. People with a high tendency towards self-disclosure often experience deeper connections with others, but it can also make them vulnerable to revealing too much. Sagittarius' candidness is both a strength and a challenge in their relationships. But it is this openness that makes them stand out in a crowd. 11. Sagittarius can be a formidable opponent when crossed. Though Sagittarians are typically easygoing and friendly, they can become fierce and unyielding when pushed too far. When someone crosses their boundaries or wrongs them, Sagittarius will stand up for themselves with a strength and determination that surprises many. Their fiery temper, combined with their deep convictions, makes them a force to be reckoned with. Astrologically, this trait is tied to Sagittarius' ruling planet, Jupiter, which not only expands their outlook on life but also amplifies their resilience. As a fire sign, Sagittarius is naturally bold and courageous. However, when they are wronged, their need for justice and fairness kicks into overdrive, leading to a reaction that is swift and intense. Despite their calm demeanor, once their limits are tested, they become formidable opponents. Example: imagine a situation where a Sagittarius feels betrayed or disrespected. Initially, they may hold back, trying to keep the peace, but as the situation escalates, their inner fire ignites. They will not hesitate to take action to protect themselves or others. People often underestimate this side of Sagittarius, thinking that their easygoing nature means they won't fight back, but once they do, the consequences can be significant. Psychological insight: Sagittarius' ability to transform from calm to fierce is linked to their assertiveness and their high need for justice. Assertive individuals stand up for their beliefs, and Sagittarius does so with conviction. This ability to shift between calm and conflict mode is an admirable quality, as it ensures that their values and boundaries are respected. 12. The Sagittarius doesn't hesitate to distance themselves from toxic people. Sagittarians have an incredible ability to recognize toxic relationships and are unafraid to walk away from them. Whether in friendships, romantic relationships, or professional settings, they know the importance of maintaining their emotional health and peace of mind. If they sense negativity, manipulation, or toxicity, they will not hesitate to distance themselves, no matter the consequences. This trait is deeply rooted in their need for personal freedom and emotional well-being, both of which are influenced by their Jupiterian energy. Jupiter is the planet of wisdom and truth, and it helps Sagittarius see situations clearly. They are not easily swayed by people who drain their energy, and they value their personal peace above all else. Example: imagine a Sagittarius who has been in a long-term friendship with someone who is constantly negative and manipulative. After giving the person several chances, the Sagittarius decides enough is enough. They gracefully but firmly walk away from the relationship, prioritizing their mental health. While others may struggle to let go of toxic people, Sagittarius does so with confidence and ease, knowing that their well-being is more important. Psychological insight. Sagittarians' ability to walk away from toxicity is tied to their high self-esteem and strong sense of identity. People with high self-esteem are more likely to set boundaries and remove themselves from harmful situations. Sagittarius is comfortable in their own skin and understands the importance of emotional health, making them adept at recognizing when it's time to let go of people who don't contribute positively to their lives. 13. Sagittarius is patient when it comes to revenge. They strike when least expected. Sagittarians may not be the type to react impulsively to an offense, but they have a unique ability to wait for the right moment to exact their revenge. They do not forget when they've been wronged. And while they may appear to let things go, they quietly bide their time, waiting for the perfect opportunity to get back at those who have hurt them. This patience and strategic thinking are influenced by their fire energy, which gives them passion and drive, and their Jupiterian wisdom, which helps them understand when it is most effective to take action. Sagittarians have the rare ability to stay calm and composed even when they are deeply upset, which allows them to plan their next move carefully. When they do act, the result is often swift and impactful. Example: imagine a Sagittarius who has been wronged in a professional setting, perhaps passed over for a promotion they deserved. Instead of confronting the issue right away, they calmly observe the situation and wait for a time when their actions will make a stronger impact. When they finally make their move, it's well-timed and perfectly executed, leaving others shocked at how they managed to navigate the situation so skillfully. Psychological insight. Sagittarius' ability to wait for revenge is tied to their delayed gratification ability and strategic thinking. People who are high in strategic thinking are able to plan for the future and delay immediate rewards for long-term gains. Sagittarius' patience in these situations makes them formidable opponents, as they can take their time and wait for the most effective moment to strike. 14. Sagittarius never fully grows up. They keep a childlike spirit. Sagittarians are often seen as eternal optimists and free spirits, and they are known for their refusal to conform to traditional ideas of maturity. While other signs might settle into conventional roles as they grow older, Sagittarians maintain a sense of childlike wonder and curiosity about the world. This refusal to adhere to society's expectations of adulthood makes them incredibly unique. This trait is tied to Jupiter's influence, which encourages Sagittarius to always seek adventure, new experiences, and growth. They are always on a quest for knowledge, constantly looking for the next adventure or experience. Their refusal to grow up in the traditional sense keeps them young at heart and allows them to maintain a sense of joy and enthusiasm throughout their lives. Example: think of a Sagittarius who, despite being in their 40s or 50s, is still as adventurous as they were in their 20s. They may pick up new hobbies, travel to new places, or try things that are considered unconventional for their age. Instead of settling into a predictable routine, they embrace the unknown and approach life with the same excitement and optimism they had when they were younger. Psychological insight. Sagittarians' childlike spirit is closely linked to their openness to experience, a psychological trait that involves seeking new activities, ideas, and adventures. People who score high in this trait tend to maintain a sense of curiosity and creativity, regardless of age. Sagittarius embodies this trait, which is why they can stay youthful and full of wonder throughout their lives, making them stand out in a world that often values seriousness and predictability. 15. Sagittarius has an incredible ability to persevere. They never give up. When Sagittarius sets their sights on a goal, they will pursue it with relentless determination, no matter how many obstacles stand in their way. Their perseverance and resilience are some of their most admirable qualities. Even when things seem impossible, Sagittarius will keep pushing forward, driven by their inner belief that they can achieve anything they set their mind to. This strength of character comes from Jupiter, the planet of growth and abundance, which encourages Sagittarius to expand their horizons and push through difficult situations. Jupiter's expansive energy gives them the optimism and confidence to keep going, even in the face of setbacks. Example: consider a Sagittarius working toward a long-term career goal, such as writing a book or starting their own business. Along the way, they face rejection, financial struggles, and moments of doubt, but they never give up. They keep working toward their goal, learning from each setback, and eventually achieving success because they refuse to let anything stop them. Psychological insight: Sagittarius perseverance can be attributed to their growth mindset, a psychological concept that suggests people who believe they can improve and learn from challenges are more likely to succeed. Sagittarians' unwavering commitment to their goals, despite obstacles, is a clear reflection of this mindset. They view challenges as opportunities for growth, which makes their perseverance so enviable to others. 16. Sagittarius doesn't hesitate to distance themselves from toxic people. One of the most admirable qualities of Sagittarius is their ability to identify toxic relationships and swiftly walk away from them. Unlike many others who feel trapped in unhealthy situations out of guilt or obligation, Sagittarius has no hesitation in cutting ties with those who bring negativity into their lives. This instinctual understanding of self-worth and emotional well-being sets them apart from other signs, making them incredibly enviable. Astrologically, this can be traced to their Jupiterian energy, which governs growth, abundance, and personal freedom. Sagittarius values their inner peace above all else, and they will not tolerate any relationships that compromise their sense of self or happiness. If a person in their life is draining their energy or negatively impacting their mental state, Sagittarius has no problem letting go. Example: imagine a Sagittarius who has been in a friendship or romantic relationship with someone who is constantly negative and manipulative. While others might hold on to the relationship out of a sense of obligation, the Sagittarius will calmly but firmly step away. They prioritize their peace of mind and personal growth over anything else. Psychological insight: Sagittarians' ability to distance themselves from toxic people is a direct result of their self-worth and emotional intelligence. Individuals with high self-worth are more likely to set healthy boundaries and remove themselves from harmful situations. Sagittarius embodies this trait by recognizing when relationships no longer serve them, empowering them to create space for healthier connections. 17. Sagittarius can be unpredictable and dangerous when they want revenge. Sagittarius is known for their patience and easygoing nature, but when it comes to revenge, they can be surprisingly strategic and deadly. They do not act impulsively or rashly when they feel wronged. Instead, they carefully calculate their response and strike when it will have the most significant impact. This slow-burning vengeance, when finally enacted, is often far more effective and terrifying than a hasty outburst. The influence of Jupiter, the planet of expansion and wisdom, allows Sagittarius to remain calm and composed in the face of betrayal or injustice. They carefully plan their next steps and bide their time until they can deliver a calculated and decisive blow. When they finally act, it's always in a way that catches their enemies completely off guard. Example: imagine a Sagittarius who has been wronged at work, perhaps passed over for a promotion. Instead of confronting the situation head-on, they quietly work behind the scenes, observing and waiting. Eventually, they take strategic action, perhaps finding a new opportunity or presenting an irrefutable case that forces the situation to resolve in their favor. Their ability to stay composed and wait for the right moment makes them formidable in these situations. Psychological insight: Sagittarians' methodical approach to revenge is a reflection of their delayed gratification and strategic thinking. People with high levels of strategic thinking are more likely to plan their actions carefully and wait for the right time to make an impact. Sagittarius uses this trait to their advantage. making them both unpredictable and dangerous when wronged. 18. Sagittarius never fully grows up, they maintain a youthful spirit. Sagittarians are often referred to as the eternal children of the zodiac, as they possess a unique ability to maintain a youthful outlook on life, no matter how old they get. They are deeply curious, spontaneous, and always eager to explore the world around them. Their refusal to conform to traditional ideas of adulthood makes them incredibly unique, and this childlike wonder is one of their most enviable traits. Astrologically, Sagittarius ruling planet Jupiter encourages growth, learning, and expansion. But it also imbues them with an open-mindedness and curiosity that keeps them from growing cynical as they age. Rather than becoming bogged down by responsibilities and societal expectations, Sagittarius approaches life with the same enthusiasm and energy they had in their youth. Example: imagine a Sagittarius in their 50s, still planning spontaneous trips and exploring new hobbies. They are not concerned with settling down or following the traditional grown-up path. Instead, they embrace life's adventures with the same excitement they had in their 20s, always looking forward to the next great discovery. Psychological insight: Sagittarians' youthful spirit can be attributed to their openness to experience, a psychological trait linked to curiosity, creativity, and adaptability. People high in openness are more likely to remain engaged with life's possibilities, and Sagittarius embodies this trait by staying curious and adventurous throughout their lives, making them the envy of those who feel weighed down by the responsibilities of adulthood. 19. Sagittarius will fight for their goals, they are unstoppable. Sagittarians are incredibly determined when it comes to achieving their dreams. Once they set their sights on a goal, they pursue it with unwavering perseverance. Whether it's in their personal lives or their professional endeavors, Sagittarius never gives up, no matter how difficult the road may be. Their optimism and belief in themselves fuel their drive to overcome any obstacle that stands in their way. The influence of Jupiter plays a key role here, as it encourages Sagittarius to push boundaries and never settle for mediocrity. With Jupiter's expansive energy, Sagittarius believes in their ability to achieve greatness, and they are not easily discouraged by setbacks. They keep moving forward, finding new solutions and creative approaches to overcome challenges. Example: consider a Sagittarius working toward a major career goal, such as starting their own business or achieving a professional milestone. Despite facing multiple failures or setbacks, they refuse to give up. They view each obstacle as a learning experience and continue to push forward with unyielding determination, confident that their efforts will eventually pay off. Psychological insight: Sagittarians' determination can be linked to their growth mindset, a psychological trait where individuals believe that their abilities and intelligence can improve over time. This mindset allows Sagittarius to view challenges as opportunities for growth rather than barriers to success. Their resilience and commitment to their goals make them unstoppable in their pursuit of success. 20. Conclusion: the enduring allure of Sagittarius. As we've explored in these 20 reasons, Sagittarius is one of the most dynamic and magnetic signs of the zodiac. Their ability to connect deeply with others, their fearless approach to life, and their unwavering commitment to their goals are just a few of the reasons why everyone seems to envy them. They have a unique way of navigating the world, blending spontaneity with strategy, independence with connection, and curiosity with perseverance. Sagittarius teaches us valuable lessons in living life to the fullest, embracing our independence, and staying true to ourselves. They remind us that it's okay to chase our dreams, to be unapologetically ourselves, and to never stop exploring. Whether you're a Sagittarius or not, their qualities are a source of inspiration, showing us how to live authentically and fearlessly. If you've enjoyed this journey through the fascinating world of Sagittarius, don't forget to subscribe to Zen Mind Peaceful Life for more insights into the stars and how they influence our lives. Join our growing community and share your thoughts in the comments, Let us know how Sagittarius has inspired you or how you connect with their qualities. Stay tuned for more astrological wisdom that can help you live a more peaceful, purposeful, and fulfilling life.